probably think those shiny cinnamon roll packages mean a tasty, easy breakfast. Maybe you grab them for a quick sweet fix. You believe they're harmless, just a treat. But this video will shatter that idea. We're ripping open 7 common brands to show you the chemicals, fake stuff, and junk hiding inside. Get ready to see your morning roll in a whole new alarming light. And we'll show you 3 safe ones too. Yeah, it's a pretty simple idea, right? A good classic cinnamon roll should be made with simple stuff. You know, flour, milk, sugar, and most importantly, real butter. But here's the thing. When people actually took a close look at the most popular brands you find at the grocery store, they found a huge difference. In a big taste test of all the main ready-to-bake rolls, not a single one used real butter. Not one. Instead, they're filled with cheaper substitutes like vegetable shortening, or a mix of industrial fats like palm and soybean oils. It's a common trick used in a ton of packaged sweets to cut costs. So, that's what this is all about. We're going to name names and show you exactly what's inside. Let's get started with the first offender on our list. Number 1. Pillsbury Cinnamon Rolls with Original Icing. You know that satisfying pop when you open the can? It's a classic American breakfast. But what's actually inside is a modern industrial shortcut. Instead of the real butter you'd use in your own kitchen, Pillsbury uses a blend of cheaper fats like palm and soybean oil. This is a common cost-cutting trick you see in countless processed snacks. And here's the kicker. It doesn't even make them taste better. In a major taste test of store-bought brands, Pillsbury wasn't a winner or even a runner-up. So you're getting a product made with cheap substitutes that still falls short on flavor. But as disappointing as that is, the next roll on our list is even worse. Number 2. Great Value Cinnamon Rolls with Icing. The name promises a good deal, but the real cost might be hidden in the ingredients. This brand is a perfect example of a much bigger problem in the grocery aisle. A deep dive investigation into all the top store-bought cinnamon rolls found something shocking. Not a single one was made with real butter. Every single one used cheaper vegetable fats like palm or soybean oil to cut costs. It's an industry-wide shortcut, and the flavor proves it. In a blind taste test, the best one was only called the doughiest of the bunch, in a good way. So, with these value brands, you're sacrificing real ingredients for a product that doesn't even taste great. But what about the brands that claim to be organic? They have to be better, right? Number 3. Kroger Cinnamon Rolls with Icing. You think a major store brand like Kroger would be a step up, right? But it falls into the exact same trap we've been seeing. There's no real butter here, just the same cheap vegetable oils that have taken over the entire industry. The quality simply isn't there. But the biggest red flag is the icing. It's often described as overwhelmingly sickly sweet. In fact, some people actually recommend adding salt or even lemon juice to the frosting just to cut through all that sugar. When you have to fix a product straight out of the package, you know there's a problem. But believe it or not, our next roll is even more disappointing. Number 4. Annie's Organic Cinnamon Rolls with Icing. This one might be the most misleading of them all. You see that word organic and immediately think it's a safer, better choice. But that's exactly what they want you to think. In a blind taste test, some people actually called these airy and buttery. The irony, there is 0 butter in them. Not a drop. Just like the cheap brands we've already seen, Annie's uses a blend of palm and sunflower oil. So you're paying a premium price for the word organic, but you're still getting the same cheap ingredients. It's a classic bait and switch. And believe it or not, the next roll on our list is even more surprising. Number 5. Immaculate Baking Cinnamon Rolls with Icing. Alright, this one is tricky. In a big taste test, Immaculate Baking actually came out as the winner. Reviewers called them tender, moist, and the doughiest of the bunch in a good way. With praise like that, you'd think they must be using quality ingredients. But when you flip over the box, it's the exact same story. There is 0 real butter, not a single drop. It's the same cheap blend of palm and sunflower oil that we've seen in every single brand so far. Don't be fooled by the wholesome name. It's just another expensive bait and switch. So, is there any brand that actually uses real butter? The next one on our list might finally break the pattern. Number 6. Rhodes Anytime Cinnamon Rolls. So, is this finally the one with real butter? Unfortunately, no. It's another classic bait and switch. But with Rhodes, the problem goes even deeper because these rolls are frozen. To make dough survive for months in a freezer and still bake up soft and fluffy, it needs a lot of chemical help. We're talking about a long list of dough conditioners and other additives designed to mimic the texture of a fresh, homemade roll. They help the dough handle being frozen and thawed without turning into a brick. It's all just food science trickery to make a cheap, butterless product seem like the real deal. So, after all this, are we ever going to find a good one? Our next brand might finally be the one we've been searching for. Number 7. Cinnabon Frosting-Filled Cinnapastry Rolls. Alright, Cinnabon. This has to be the one, right? The most famous cinnamon roll on the planet. But don't get this confused with the warm, gooey roll you get at the mall. This is the grocery store version, and it's a completely different product. To make it shelf-stable, they've stripped out the good stuff. Forget real butter. You're getting a blend of cheap palm and soybean oils, and the sugar content is just staggering. Designed to mimic that classic Cinnabon taste without any of the quality. It's a chemical imitation of the real thing. So, after 7 disappointing brands, is there any hope left? Well, don't give up just yet. The next item on our list finally changes everything. Number 8. Wolferman's Butter Cinnamon Rolls. Okay, finally, this is the one we've been waiting for. After a long list of disappointments, Wolferman's is the first brand that actually uses real butter. You'd be shocked how rare that is. One study of major supermarket brands found that none of them used it, opting for cheap vegetable oils instead. But Wolferman's keeps it simple. Their ingredient list is clean and easy to understand. That real butter gives you the rich, gooey texture you expect from a homemade roll. Not some chemical imitation. It's the difference between a true pastry and a cheap snack. So we've finally found a winner. But is it the only good option out there? Our next roll might have the answer. Number 9. Williams Sonoma Croissant-Style Cinnamon Rolls. If you're looking for a truly gourmet experience, this is it. Williams Sonoma takes things to a whole new level. Forget those dense, doughy rolls from the supermarket. These are made with a flaky, croissant-style dough. Think light, airy layers of real butter that melt in your mouth. It's less like a breakfast snack and more like something you'd get from a high-end French bakery. This is what a cinnamon roll is supposed to taste like when it's made with pure quality ingredients instead of cheap oils and fillers. So we found 2 great store-bought options. But what if you want that perfect homemade taste without the premium price tag? There's one more way to get it right. Number 10. Trader Joe's 8 Mini Croissants, Cinnamon Sugar Filled. If you're looking for an amazing option that won't break the bank, this is it. Trader Joe's delivers a fantastic treat by keeping things simple. Forget that long list of chemicals and vegetable oils we saw earlier. These mini croissants are made with a short list of ingredients you can actually recognize. They're light, flaky, and filled with a simple cinnamon sugar swirl that's just right. Because they're croissant-based, you get those incredible buttery layers without the dense, heavy dough of other brands. It's the perfect proof that you don't need artificial junk to make something delicious. So after looking at all these brands, what's the final verdict? After tearing into all those popular brands, the verdict is clear. Most of them are packed with chemicals and cheap vegetable oils, not the real, simple ingredients you'd expect for a classic treat. That's a tough pill to swallow for something that seems so innocent.